Okay, so let's get going. We plug in our Xplained Mini kit, and after a couple of seconds we should see the Xplained Mini page. The kit is recognized by Studio. So we're going to look for the Xplained Mini home page, and here the 328p, and what we are looking for is the kit documentation, which are we going to save the kit user manual and the kit schematics. So here I have the user guide and also the kit schematics. So in this kit schematics, what I'm looking for is we can see that the device is a Mega 328p, and if we're looking for we have on the kit a user LED and button, and we can see from the schematic that if we set port B5 high, we will turn on our LED. So what we want to do now is start a new project for this device. So we're going to call this AVR GPIO. And we know that the device is at Mega 328p. Okay, and what we know that we need to do is we want to set port B5. So how do we do that? Let's have a look now at the datasheet, which we downloaded as well, and we could have found that link here, Mega 328p device datasheet. What we're going to look at is setting the pin is about using GPIO, and that's an IO port. So we can scroll through here and see a description here. Each port consists of 3 registers, DDXN, port N, and pin, and that's the data direction register and a port register. DDX sets the direction, and if it's written to a 1, the pin is an output. Okay, so what we would typically do is, if we're starting to work with a new register or peripheral, scroll down until we see some example code, and we can see that here's a C code example to configure a pin. And you can see that here is our 2 registers, the port register and the data direction register. So I'm going to point you towards a basic tutorial if this notation is a little strange or different from you. Bit manipulation, aka programming 101, which is a tutorial on our AVR Freak site. A lot of great tutorials there to kind of get started. But they all follow a lot of the way that you'll work with the example code in the datasheet. Is it'll show you, you'll manipulate the bits like this. And once you get used to this, you tend to just go to the register description, and we know that we want to set port B, DDRB in the data direction register B. So back to our code. So DDRB, and you notice the auto completion, which really makes life easy, and we set that as an output, and secondly we want to set high port B5. Okay, so we now have a couple of options. We want to start with our debugging. That means we're going to program our part. So the first thing that we'll need in a new project is it'll ask us to associate a connected tool to it. So we have a embedded debugger. We're going to choose the debugWIRE interface. The first time we do this, it might ask us to program the debugWIRE fuse. We'll go ahead and program, and you can see that the part is programmed and our LED now comes on. So that's the first video, and stay tuned.